Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is a channel where I talk about my top stocks. We talk about building wealth long term. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get my frequent updates. Well, today was Q3 earnings call report by Nvidia, and they did not disappoint. Real quickly, I am not a financial advisor. The content you see in this video will be for entertainment purposes only and educational reasons. Please, before you make any investments, do your own due diligence. Okay, so Nvidia shares rallied after the closing bell today, posting Q3 earnings, great revenue, and that got the stock jumping over 7% after hours. Okay, so after 4 o'clock today, Eastern, shares of Nvidia rallied over 7.29%. Tesla shares rallied 1.9%. Applied Digital, the data center company, rallied 13.7. SoundHound AI rallied 5.72. And CoreWeave GPUs rallied 6.73%. Okay, so those were the AI stocks on the comeback today as Nvidia proved to need more capacity, more data centers, more compute power, and more power generation through companies like Oklo and other type energy companies. All right, so the AI trade is back on as Nvidia had a great earnings. Let's go to the news there. Okay, on CNBC, it says Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang rejects talk of an AI bubble, artificial intelligence. We see something very different in recent weeks ahead of Nvidia's Q3 quarter earnings report. Investors have debated whether AI bubble had been forming. Nvidia's Jensen Huang rejected that premise on Wednesday's earnings call with analysis. There's been a lot of talk about an AI bubble, Huang said. From our vantage point, we see something very different. Okay, so if you didn't know, today Jensen Huang in the Saudi Investment Forum today spoke in Washington, D.C. about more collaboration, more data centers being built in Saudi Arabia and globally. Okay, so the compute power is there with Nvidia, but the power resources are not. So there's some limited resources for power generation, but as far as compute power, the race is growing rapidly in the U.S. and the data centers are expanding rapidly. Okay, in the weeks leading up to Nvidia's Q3 earnings report, investors debated whether it was a market AI bubble fretting over the massive sums being committed. So those billions of dollars being committed to building data centers and whether it could provide long-term return on investment. But again, the Saudis have come in and they have said they might spend up to $1 trillion. Okay, so again, as the GPUs is being built, the demand is surging. Okay, so the Saudis have said, "Hey, we're going to invest trillions of dollars over the next 5 to 10 years." Okay. Finally, according to Jensen Huang, agentic AI or application that could run without significant input for users will be able to reason and plan and will require even more computing power. Okay, so there's growing estimates of, hey, if we build it, will they use it? Guess what? Jensen Huang, he verified that today, and he said basically the demand is outstripping the supply, even in the next 3 years. Okay, last month, Jensen Huang also provided a 500 billion forecast for sales of company's AI chip over the calendar 2025 and 2026. The company said on Wednesday that the order backlog didn't even include a few recent deals agreements with Anthropic, and that this was announced weeks or the expansion of a deal with Saudi Arabia. Okay, so that is the news. Nvidia shares surging after hours over 7% over the demand outstripping the need. Okay, so The hyperscalers such as Amazon, Google, and Meta are not overspending. They are going to need it. All right. And then we got the Saudis come in with the CapEx pledging $1 trillion in next 5 to 10 years spent, okay, building these resources abroad in the Middle East as well. So now we'll go to the portfolio. All right, again, Nvidia, the top stock surging over 8% for a gain of 147%. And as you can see, I've been a long-term holder of Nvidia chips. I'm up over 1,462%. Okay, that means I've owned it for the last 4 to 5 years. I've ridden the AI wave. Okay. Also, we have Alphabet A-class shares surging 5.36 for a gain of $46. Also own Alphabet and several other portfolios as well. Marvel Technologies up 7%. Again, another chip maker that will be using the AI as well. SoundHound AI Class A shares were up 6.97%. Also, Oklo, the demand for power. Okay, so these data centers will need a lot of powers, gigawatts, and gigawatts. And Oklo will be there to generate those nuclear reactors. Okay, so Oklo is a small nuclear reactor company which will be a backup resource to power the data centers. Okay, and again, going back to the data center thesis, Applied Digital will build out several hundreds of data centers in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so Applied Digital is not going anywhere. The contracts are there. The big thing now is Wall Street wants to see the execution. Okay, so all it's about now, Nvidia is getting paid because they have the execution. They have the Blackwell chick. They have the Rubin coming. Okay, and the demand is there. Okay, so Applied Digital shares surge over 16%. Oklo shares surge over 13%. SoundHound AI, voice activated artificial intelligence, surged 6.9%. And Tesla building robots, looking to build with open AI and several their own Gronk. Okay, he's in Nvidia and Tesla have partnered up Elon Musk, some of his startups, Artificial AX. All right, Gronk is working with Nvidia. All right, so the demand for Nvidia chips today is growing rapidly, and the money is there. The Saudis have trillions and trillions of resources of dollar bills. All right. So the hottest stock today was Nvidia after hours, up 8.07%, carrying several other artificial intelligence stocks. All right. So that is the news. And hottest stock is Nvidia, up over
It's 8 o'clock.
Up over 5.3% after hours. As you can see, I'm up over 696% in my Robinhood. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Good night.